My name is Amy Arrell, and I'm a service director at Open Sky. The Homeless Services team has been asked to speak with you today about housing and homelessness during the COVID-19 crisis. Later in this video, I'll be joined by my colleagues Taylor Lacroix and William Nall. It is an uncertain time for many of us, and we wanted to share a few tips and resources that may be helpful during this unprecedented crisis. Many people are experiencing increased financial pressure due to a reduction in hours, layoffs, or job losses. Some people who are currently homeless may be wondering, how have the services and resources changed due to COVID-19? And some people may be wondering, how can they help individuals in their community cope with the current housing challenges? You may be thinking, what am I going to do if I can't afford to pay my rent or my mortgage this month? How can I take care of myself and my family if I have to choose between paying my rent or my mortgage and paying for food or medicine? The first thing to know is that under the new CARES Act, many tenants will be given 120 days of protection from evictions for non-payment. Also, many mortgage lenders and credit card companies are actively working with people who are having trouble making their payments. The CARES Act covers all of the HUD programs, including public housing, Section 8 housing, housing vouchers, low-income housing, and also tenants in any housing that's backed by a federally guaranteed mortgage or a multifamily loan, such as a Fannie Mae or a Freddie Mac loan. The CARES Act also covers enhancements to unemployment benefits, including an expedited approval process and actual increases to the benefit amounts for individuals and families. Attached to this short video is a list of resources and supports that may help. Also, our housing specialists at Open Sky and homeless service staff are available to help you sort through your own unique situation. So don't hesitate to reach out and contact us.
Hi everyone, my name is Will Nall and I'm the lead clinician for homeless services at Open Sky. You may have noticed an increasing number of folks on the street experiencing homelessness, and I want to share some ways that you can help. The best way to help these folks is by directly supporting the organizations that are designed to provide services to people experiencing homelessness. In this way, your contributions can have a wider reach and greater impact for individuals and families that you are trying to help. Right now, large food banks are overwhelmed and struggling to give the amount of food that they would normally be able to. If you can, making donations of non-perishables to food banks, religious organizations that provide food, and other local community organizations will help the most. Some of these organizations may be looking for help from their community in other ways. The best way to find out is by contacting these organizations via email or through their websites. You can find a list of these organizations attached to this video. The CDC recommends wearing cloth face coverings in public settings where other social distancing measures are difficult to maintain. Donations of cloth masks to homeless shelters will provide relief and protection to both the staff and the individuals who utilize these services. People experiencing homelessness are amongst the most vulnerable. Any donations are greatly and deeply appreciated. Thank you all for your time and your willingness to help the most vulnerable people in our community during this incredibly difficult time. Thanks, and stay safe.
Hi, I'm Taylor Lacroix, and I'm a Division Director at Open Sky Community Services. I've been asked to talk to you today about a couple of resources, suggestions, and tips for those who may be experiencing homelessness. There are several options for someone if they find themselves homeless, and there are slight changes to the protocols of the agencies due to social distancing during COVID-19. If you or a loved one are experiencing homelessness and do not have any dependents, then your first option is to present yourself at 25 Queen Street Triage by 4 p.m. Traditionally, you may be staying at the triage. However, to accommodate social distancing and safety for all, you may not be staying at Queen Street and could be transferred to another shelter location, including the MLK building on Chandler Street. If you are homeless as a family or you are pregnant and homeless, Department of Transitional Assistance offers shelter placements. There are also updates to the food resources for individuals with low income or who are experiencing homelessness. Most food pantries are operating right now, some with limited hours. There's a website to locate local food pantries that is being kept up to date and that will be attached to the resource list along with this video. For the website, you enter the zip code into the search bar and then click on More Info to see the pantry's operating hours and phone numbers. It is best to call the food pantry ahead of time to confirm the services that are being offered. Please be aware that food pantries are overwhelmed right now amidst the pandemic, and most food pantries do not have the ability to give a full 2 weeks worth of food like they have traditionally. However, they will provide what they can to the people in their service area.